One. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to morning meditation. As you probably already know, today's morning meditation is going to be held by Reverend Cheryl Bassett. She is from the Fellowship of the Spirit, so please give her a warm welcome.
Thank you, Nick, and thank you for being our host. Yes, good morning. Reverend Cheryl Bassett here from Fellowships of the Spirit. Fellowships has been hosting these morning meditations for Lilydale Assembly for 20 plus years. And normally we're in the beautiful energy of the Healing Temple, but today we're going to generate our own energy and send it out over the airwaves for healing for ourselves and everyone that we touch. This morning, while I was waiting to start, I'm a big fan of Eckhart Tolle, and he was talking about meditation. So he said that meditation is to be conscious without thinking. So he said, notice the silent gaps. You are silent as well. He said, also become aware that you are breathing. So as we're looking for silent gaps, and he means between our thoughts, and as you notice those spaces or gaps, then realize that you're breathing. And if you focus on that, then that is a good way to take yourself into meditation. And I mean, you gals may be seasoned meditators. Anyways, that just struck me as something interesting. He also said that how long you sit in formal meditation is not a good criterion for progress in the spiritual path, but to the degree to which presence, silence, stilling the thoughts comes into your life is a good gauge. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So this morning, I'm going to read you I guess it's a poem. It's by, this will be our inspirational passage. And it's by Araya Mountain Dreamer. Some of you may have heard of her. She is I guess, a storyteller and a poet. This poem she wrote in 1999, I guess, or 1995, actually, after attending a workshop. And then it became so popular, it became, she wrote a book. I have the book here, but I don't have the cover. So there's probably no point in me showing it, but if you like this, it's Araya Mountain Dreamer. So if you want to settle in, get yourselves comfortable. I'll read the poem. Our meditation is always unguided, so we'll go right into our meditation. And thank you to Jane. She said the music yesterday was a good volume and seemed to be coming through okay. So I'll put that on again today. So this is called The Invitation. And I guess it's really the gist of it is to get us to show up for life, for our own life. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive. It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you have touched the center of your own sorrow, if you have been opened by life's betrayals, or have become shriveled and closed from fear of further pain. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine or your own, without moving to hide it, or fade it, or fix it. I want to know if you can be with joy, mine or your own, if you can dance with wildness and let the ecstasy fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes without cautioning us to be careful, to be realistic, to remember the limitations of being human. It doesn't interest me if the story you are telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another to be true to yourself, if you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul, if you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy. I want to know if you can see beauty, even when it's not pretty, every day, and if you can source your own life from its presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, yours and mine, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the moon, yes. It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. I want to know if you can get up after the night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed the children. It doesn't interest me who you know or how you came to be here. I want to know if you can stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what or with whom you've studied. I want to know what sustains you from the inside out when all else falls away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself and if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments. So now we're going to get settled in, feet flat on the floor or comfy if you're laying in your bed, and we're going to go into the silence. And I'll bring you back in about 20 minutes. Very slowly, start to bring your awareness back to the room, back to your body. Feel the weight of your body on the bed or on your chair, your feet on the floor. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes.